Hello, friends! Thank you so much for joining me here. A total of 17 million Americans are missing out on free stimulus relief money. There is also a new proposal for a fourth round of stimulus checks. These new stimulus payments would be worth about $2,000. Today, I will be sharing with you who is eligible to receive more financial relief. Friends, a Denver area restaurant owner, Stephanie Bonin, began a Change.org petition, calling on all lawmakers in Washington to send Americans recurring monthly direct stimulus payments. The federal government has approved 3 rounds of stimulus checks and ideas for continued aid to struggling households across our nation. The petition is approaching its stated goal of 3 million signatures. Democrats are also getting closer to a deal for President Biden's Build Back Better agenda. Lawmakers in both chambers of Congress recently called on President Biden to include recurring payments as part of the Build Back Better legislation. Additionally, to include automatic triggers for expanded federal unemployment compensation. In a recent letter from 21 senators, they reason such measures are necessary because almost 6 in 10 Americans say that the $1,400 payments in the rescue package have lasted them less than 3 months. The current infrastructure package was originally supposed to be $3.5 trillion in spending over the next 10 years. But that top-line number is being pared down to garner the votes of Senator Joe Manchin and Kyrsten Sinema.
In the Build Back Better agenda, we are fighting to cut health care costs for working families and for all people. We are fighting to cut energy costs as we combat climate change. And we are fighting to establish universal pre-K and to lower the cost of child care so that parents can afford to care for their children and to participate in our workforce. How much did we see during this pandemic? How that burden was disproportionately placed on the women in our workforce. So much so that 2 million women left the workforce during the pandemic and are still outside of the workforce. What we saw during the pandemic, and it was highlighted, those individuals who are among what we call the sandwich generation, individuals, men and women, who are parenting their young children while taking care of their elderly parents.
The campaign to provide continued relief for Americans who found themselves furloughed or lost their livelihoods in the wake of shutdowns. Within a month, the petition collected over 1 million signatures, and despite lawmakers having passed the first round of $1,200 stimulus checks, Automatic Boost to Communities Act was introduced to set up a recurring direct payment system for the duration of this crisis and beyond. Stephanie Bonin was calling for adults to receive $2,000 per month and for children to receive $1,000 per month for the duration of this crisis. Without such a measure, the petition argued that laid-off workers, furloughed workers, the self-employed, and workers dealing with reduced hours will struggle to pay their rent or put food on the table. So friends, do you agree that all adults should receive a $2,000 check every month for the remainder of this crisis? Or do you think Congress should give checks to a more targeted group of Americans? Please leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Since crossing the 2 million signature milestone in May of 2021, the petition is nearing its goal of 3 million signatures, which would make it one of the top Change.org campaigns. If Democrats can get President Biden's agenda over the finish line, households with children could expect more limited financial help. An extension of the enhanced child tax credit for this year is included in the Build Back Better bill, which is taking shape in the House. Originally, Biden had called for the program, including the advanced payments on the tax provisions, to be continued through the year 2025. The White House appeared confident of securing a vital deal on the remainder of President Biden's Build Back Better agenda, but reports suggest that the president may have to make some sacrifices to the child tax credit expansion to keep his desperate caucus unified. Biden met with both House Speaker Nancy Pelosi and Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer to discuss the Social Security net legislation. It is thought that a single-year extension is in the pipeline for the child tax credit, a far cry from Biden's hopes of seeing the program extended through the year 2025. Do you think that the expanded child tax credit should last until 2025? Please leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Now, according to Yahoo Finance, about 17 million Americans can receive extra relief money. California Governor Gavin Newsom, who is fresh off of beating back a recall challenge, signed a $100 billion relief package earlier this year that steered $12 billion towards stimulus payments for state residents. About 2/3 of Californians are eligible for the new round of $600 checks. And what is more is that families with eligible children will receive another $500 for a total of $1,100 in direct aid. Friends, the key word for this video is sweet potato. If you would like to enter this coming Friday's Walmart gift card giveaway, please make sure you click and like this video, make sure that you are subscribed to my channel, and also comment below today's keyword. Thank you so much, friends. Governor Gavin Newsom's office has called this effort the biggest state tax rebate program in U.S. history. And here's a quick snapshot of 2 more states. In the state of New Mexico, low-income households that didn't get federal crisis funds are eligible for stimulus checks from the state. This group includes undocumented residents, which can receive a one-time emergency payment of $750. This group includes undocumented residents who will receive a one-time emergency payment of $750. In the state of Maryland, families who filed for the Earned Income Tax Credit received an extra stimulus payment earlier this year. Those are worth a maximum of $500 for families, while individuals received a maximum of $300. According to Axios, 14 U.S. states across the U.S. are providing their residents with a new relief check. Friends, thank you so much for joining me here this Sunday night. I truly appreciate all of you who are watching my videos. Make sure you are subscribed to my channel and comment below today's keyword. Thank you so much, friends, and have a very blessed week.